Good morning. My name is Ajarn John, and today I am talking with Ampon about whether women nowadays in Thailand prefer to be single. So let's listen to Ampon talking first in Thai, then I will make my comments in English.
ค่านิยมของคนไทยเกี่ยวกับการแต่งงานของผู้หญิงได้เปลี่ยนไปมากจากเมื่อก่อนทุกวันนี้ผู้หญิงโสดไม่มีสามีหรือครอบครัวไม่ได้ถูกมองว่าเป็นของแปลกหรือถูกกดดันให้รีบแต่งงานเหมือนสมัยก่อนผู้หญิงที่มีความสุขกับชีวิตโสดมีมากมายสาเหตุหนึ่งก็คือโลกของการทำงานทุกวันนี้ได้เปิดกว้างอย่างมากสำหรับผู้หญิงการที่มีรายได้มีโอกาสที่จะก้าวหน้าในอาชีพไม่แพ้ผู้ชายทำให้ผู้หญิงหลายคนสนุกกับการทำงานการได้ดูแลตนเองและที่สำคัญคือการได้เลือกวิถีชีวิตในแบบที่ตนมีความสุขจนบางครั้งมองว่าการแต่งงานหรือหาใครสักคนมาดูแลคอยอยู่เคียงข้างไม่ใช่สิ่งสำคัญนักแต่ก็ยังมีผู้หญิงโสดอีกมากมายที่ใฝ่ฝันต้องการมีชีวิตคู่ต้องการแต่งงานด้วยเหตุผลเช่นมองว่าการได้เป็นภรรยาและแม่จะช่วยเติมเต็มชีวิตบ้างรู้สึกเหงาและไม่ปลอดภัยที่จะอยู่คนเดียวแม้จะมีงานและเงินทองบ้างเห็นว่าภาพคู่รักหรือสามีภรรยาเดินเคียงคู่กันเป็นสิ่งที่สวยงามจึงรู้สึกต้องการบ้างกลัวจะไม่มีใครดูแลเมื่อยามแก่เฒ่าเหตุผลของแต่ละคนนั้นแตกต่างกันไป
Okay, now that you have listened to Ampon, let me first of all summarize some of the points she has made. She mentions firstly that attitudes towards single women have changed enormously compared with the past. Nowadays, it is not seen as strange for a woman to be single and have no children, and there is much less pressure on them to get married. Many women feel that being single is a happier lifestyle. Ampon mentions several reasons why women may prefer to be single nowadays. The first one is they have many more job opportunities compared with the past. This gives them financial independence and the ability to develop their personal and occupational skills. Many women feel it is important that they make their own choice about whether they should have a partner or get married or have children. And they may not think it is important to have a man to look after them as in the past. On the other hand, there are still many women who want to be a wife or a mother for many reasons. They may be afraid they will be lonely, insecure, and when they are old, no one there to look after them. Also, when they see a couple walking down the streets, they may think this is a beautiful image and one they want to emulate. So I think that summarizes Ampon's points quite well. I think we can see clearly a correlation between economic development and female independence. If we look around the world, we can see that developed countries like America and Europe give women far greater choice and independence, whereas undeveloped countries in, say, Africa or parts of Asia still relegate women to the role of housewife and mother. And because of both lack of job opportunities and social attitudes, these women may not have any real choice. So Thailand, we can see clearly, is a fast developing country, snapping at the heels of Europe and the USA. Snapping at the heels. Let me explain this expression. Imagine a small dog running after you and trying to bite your heels or your legs. This expression, snapping at your heels, means chasing you or trying to catch up with you. So we can say that Thailand is snapping at the heels of more developed countries. Some people may think this is good, some may think it is bad. Personally, I think freedom for everyone is a priority in the world. Women should have choices. They should be able to decide whether they want to get married and have children or pursue a career. These options have always been available to men, so why shouldn't they be available to women? But I know many people will feel uncomfortable with this, especially some men, because they feel that their authority is being challenged. I think Thailand is still a very paternal society, and men have the power and are seen to be superior. You can see this in many simple examples. For example, when Thai people eat a meal together, I notice that the women often give deference to the man for choosing the best parts of the meal. Give deference to DEFERENCE. I think these value systems are deeply ingrained in Thai society and will be very slow to change. But as more and more women take up professional occupations like doctors, lawyers, teachers, scientists, then it will be impossible to hold them back. Of course, there is still the romantic model which many women feel, and men, is the ideal goal for everyone. To live happily ever after, as the romantic stories often end. Personally, I think this is a fiction in the modern world. I think marriages are mostly practical, and romance, while being very exciting at the beginning of a relationship, tends to fizzle out, F-I-Z-Z-L-E and O-U-T. People mostly stay together for practical reasons or out of loneliness, and if a woman has a good job, these factors will seem far less important. Finally, of course, there is the issue of children. Obviously, it is important in society that we have children, because if we did not, our society, the species of human beings, would become extinct in one generation. So women need to produce. However, I don't think there is going to be a serious problem with decreasing population in the near future. There are still plenty of women who do want children, and also the occasional unwanted pregnancy. Accidents do happen. Some countries do have a serious falling population problem. But as a last resort, governments can give financial incentives. to encourage women to have children. And of course, in the end, it's not necessary for a woman to have a husband to have children. A lesbian mother, for example, can use a sperm donor, and she may never have to meet the father of her child. Thank you for listening to these talks, students, and if anyone has an interesting question they would like me and Ampon to talk about, please send me an email message. Thank you and goodbye.